I know I said you'll never see a Bath and Body Works haul or anything on my channel, but so many people were doing their like fall favorites, September favorites, like anything fall related, and just about every single video that I watched, somebody mentioned this candle. It's the Bath and Body Works Leaves candle, which is actually their White Barn side of it. And yeah, just about every video or blog that I was reading related to fall, people were just going nuts about this candle. And the other thing that people were going nuts about is the change in the design packaging. So I don't buy Bath and Body Works candles. I actually cannot really walk through that store because my nose just feels like it's on fire. So I try to stay away from that store as much as possible. But I do love for the holidays a kind of more holiday scented candle. So I do actually buy Yankee candles, and that's because they're at Bed Bath & Beyond, so it's a much smaller, less overwhelming section, and I can use a 20% off code in there. But after everybody talking about this candle and kind of getting some advice from other YouTube watchers about it, I decided to go ahead and order the candle online. And I think online, at least, they were still doing that great deal where if you bought 2 large candles for $20 kind of thing. So I went ahead and bought a leaves candle, and then I bought an autumn day candle. So this video is just about the leaves candle, and it is. I think it reminds me actually very much of a Yankee candle. So I was kind of surprised how hyped up this candle was because I thought it was going to be something super, super special and super, super different, like something I've never smelled before. And then when I got it, I was like, oh, this is a nice candle. But then I was like, this reminds me of like a Yankee candle. And I'm not good with candles, so I cannot tell you which candle it smells like. But it reminds me of something like out of the Yankee candle store. The packaging is really lovely. I do agree with people where I think like this does not look like a Bath and Body Works candle where it's kind of that really cartoony picture and everything. It's a really kind of elegant looking candle. It has this nice gold brass top. The label is just here so it doesn't take up a whole lot of the face, and it's not a super cartoony label. It's actually pretty nice looking. It is a 3-wick candle. And it has this kind of indentation in the middle, which I was a little bit surprised about. I haven't burnt it yet, but I have smelled the heck out of it. And what it does smell like, they're calling it a fragrance that embodies the richness of fall with all of its colors and pleasures, featuring notes of golden nectar, ripe, delicious apple, and red berries. And the thing that they're not saying in here is cinnamon, which I think this really, really, really has a pretty strong cinnamon scent to it. And it kind of has one of those scents that you would smell if you were in like a craft store. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say it like antique-y or too dusty or anything like that, but it kind of reminds me of fall, changing leaves, and like cider mills and craft stores and just kind of quaint little towns in that sense. And so it does have a nice kind of fruity body to it, but it also has a lot of cinnamon to it, that it has a decent spice that makes it really kind of very much a fall candle. And very much a more kind of late fall candle. Like right now we're still having decently warm weather, so that's why I haven't lit it up, because it kind of makes me feel more like it's a scent where it's kind of cold outside, you want to be warm inside, you want to have like hot cider kind of thing. It's a little bit more of a late fall into kind of the holidays candle, in my mind, the scent that it evokes from me. So I haven't started burning it yet because of that, because it has a little bit more cinnamon, a little bit more kind of coziness to it, where it's been really nice outside, so I feel like I don't really want to light it up and kind of fall into that yet. This is 14.5 ounces or 411 grams. It's supposed to burn approximately 30 to 45 hours, and it was $10. So in that sense, it's a really good deal. I think it's a great candle and everything. It does have a very strong throw though too. People are kind of mentioning that online when I was reading comments. And so when I think of throw is I think you're not even burning this candle, but if you walk by it, you'll kind of get a whiff of the scent without having to actually like shove it in your nose or kind of, you know, create any scent that way. So for instance, I keep it on, like I have an island in my kitchen, so I keep it in the, if I keep it in the very center of my island and don't have the lid on it, and you just walk by kind of the kitchen area, you'll get a whiff of the scent of the candle. So that's what I think of when I think of throw. So in terms of it filling like a room, it actually does a pretty good job of kind of making an entire room smell like that. Does that make sense? At the same time though, it's kind of a very strong throw in that I'm not sure if I like how far it reaches in terms of throwing its scent. Because then the closer you get to the candle, like if you stand right over top of it, you really, really smell it. Do I think it's worth the hype and everything? I don't know. I mean, I think it's a great candle. I think it was a great price point when I bought it. It does smell like spot on, makes me think of fall, really, really cozy. Yeah, so and with all of those factors in mind, then I think, yeah, this is actually a pretty good candle. The only thing is that I feel like I'm super curious. I kind of want to go to a Yankee Candle store and see if I know what the thing is that I'm comparing it to. I did take the suggestions of some other people where they commented in the video about, you know, other Bath & Body Works candles that they like, other scents that they like, because I ordered it all online to kind of avoid the store. And one of the things that people mentioned were, you know, get a bunch of the mini candles and then you can just see if you like the scent or not. So I did. I actually ordered, I think it was like 6 different mini candles, and I'd have to say that after ordering and going through all of those mini candles, Leaves is actually maybe one of the few that I actually like. The other ones, I don't know, they were just kind of too cheesy. Does that make sense? They weren't like a nice, warm, full-bodied aroma. They were like, just like, boom, Bath & Body Works, extra cheese, extra cartooniness to it, scent. So that's why I think people love Leaves so much. Is it because it really is more of a more fuller bodied scent. It has hints of this, hints of that kind of thing. That it's not so perfumey, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And so a lot of those mini candles that I tried, I don't think I'm gonna get a larger version of because they were just too perfumey for me. But I do think then Leaves is kind of one of those gems or diamonds in the rough in that sense, that it is a little bit more of a more mature, kind of more elegant smelling candle, where it's not so like cheesy, perfumey candle. Does that make sense? I'm not a candle connoisseur at all, but I do like specific things. And so I think if you watch my videos, I tend to prefer muskier scents, more like almost manly scents, really. I'm not a super girly scent person. I'm not a super feminine or flowery scent person. So I actually like this candle, and I'll probably rebuy it if I end up burning through it. But yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. I really appreciate the people that commented on it and everything, and I definitely appreciate that somebody was like, why don't you just buy it online and do the mini candles? And I was like, yeah, why don't I? That's such a good idea. So thank you for everybody that left comments on that candle video, and I hope you found this video helpful, because I know that so many people have done like reviews on this candle, so I don't know if I added anything new or poignant to those reviews, but thank you so much for watching.